Okay, so now we have moved on to lesson 10. Once again the driver, and Vhukhudo is my navigator once more. And in this lesson, we learned how to use templates in our application with embedded JavaScript. We also learned how to pass data from our controllers to application views. And at the end of the lesson, we learned how to create a layout with the express.js layouts package and partials to share content across our various views. Right, so I'm gonna first start with our package.json. As you can see, these are the dependencies, and this time we're going to be using express.js layout and embedded JavaScript EJS, right? And because of this, we have our views here, which are all EJS files, embedded JavaScript files. As you can see right here, it just allows us to write JavaScript into our HTML. And then another thing that we have is our controllers, which is home controller. Once again, it's exporting two functions that we're going to be using in our main.js file. The first one is the same as the function that we had last, which all it does is just whatever you put into the URL as the parameter is just going to show you on the page to say this is the page for whatever vegetable you put. But you don't have to put a vegetable, you can put anything. And then the other one is just going to respond to our name. When you say, when you visit the URL /name/ and then you provide your name, it's just going to provide it's going to show your name basically on the web page, right? So using the my name variable that we are using in our is it index. Yes, it's index.ejs, right? We're using those JavaScript variables in our HTML to be able to do all of that. And then we have our main.js, where we are importing all the modules that we need. We have express.js layout. We're importing the controllers, the functions from our home controller file, and we're importing express also. We're initializing express as a variable called app, and yes, we are setting our port either to be here, process the environment port, or 3000, which is probably going to be 3000, and we are setting our view engine to EJS, right? And then we are going to be using the use method for our layout, and we're going to be encoding our URL once more just to prevent errors and whatever, the URL breaking, removing all those spaces and gaps. And also we are going to use the .json method on our express, right? We're going to use the JSON method of the express module, right? And then after that, we are going to basically log to our console where the request was made, the URL similar to the last lesson. And this time we have these two functions here, respond with name and send request parameter. We already explained this function here. And this one, like I said, when you put this root here, /name/ this is just a placeholder. My name is going to be whatever name that you put here is going to be taken as the URL, is going to be shown back to you. When you send a post request, once again it's going to show the body of your request, it's going to show the query, and it's going to say post successful, right? And all of this will be listening at the port that we provided, which is probably going to be 3000. And then when I'm already running the server is already running. Just gonna go here, and we're gonna first start with carrots, right? This is the page for carrots. As you can see, it tells us request made to /item/carrots. I can change it to a different vegetable. I can say cabbage. It's going to be this. And yeah, I can also visit a different URL, right? That's not items. I can go to /name/lucky. So you can see it shows me my name and all this nice views. This is just basically the layout that we provided, showing my name, and it's also showing that the request was made to name/lucky. And once again, we can send a post request to it, and I'm gonna use the curl command to do that. And this time I'm not gonna use username and secret. I'm just gonna say name. I'm just gonna say name, and I'm gonna give it my name. And then I'm gonna say friend, and then I'm gonna say Vhukhudo. So this is what's going to show on our terminal. And the other, you see, we send the post request, the post is successful, and then the body of that post request is sent into the other, and then it shows us what I just typed in the other terminal, right? So that is all for lesson 10. Thank you.